Right? Now, let's jump in. Why? Why? The media must lie to uphold their empire. Why? This is why. There's a prophecy for those you've missed. Let's go back to Idumea, Elder Lawyer. Hit the like button for me, folks, as you come in. Why? Let's read it.
Isaiah 34, verse number 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Come on.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
God said what?
My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold.
My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Hold up. So let's go here real quick. Let me turn this down. I know it's pretty loud here. Let me put this up here so you can see it. Because this is the important part of this, to have you understand where we are today in prophecy. It says right here. What verse are you at, Elder?
Verse 5.
Verse 5. God said, that's right. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And behold, it shall what?
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
On who?
Upon Idumea.
Upon Idumea. Folks, suppose I told you that the Idumeans are those who are controlling the media. The Idumeans are controlling the media. Suppose I told you that the Idumea is in power. Most of our people would be confused and say, well, Idumea, what's that? What is Idumea? The Idumeans are controlling the media. Some people ask, well, what do it mean, Idumea? The Idumea was an empire. It's an empire. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to real quick showing you the importance of being at this Hebrew and Bible Academy, folks. The information comes out. Well, I'm going to go to a source here. I'm going to go to the Jewish Encyclopedia. I'm going here to the Jewish Encyclopedia. And so that I can go to the experts and those who have researched to give us some insight to who is Idumea, Edox, or Edom. Because whoever Edom is, God has a problem with them. Whoever they are. Because in Isaiah, it tells you these are the people of my curse. These are the people who's pushing anti-biblical principles, who are trying to get into the minds of our children and turn them against God. Idumea. Edom is the name of which was given to Esau. Encyclopedia, this is the Jewish encyclopedia, folks. The firstborn of the son of Isaac. On the day he sold his birthright to Jacob for a mess of pottage, the reddish color which gives its name Adam, not Adam, Adawam, Edom. Edom. The progenitor of the Horites, who are cavemen. All the way down, but check this out, folks. I need y'all to check this out. Now, this is the Jewish encyclopedia. I can't make this up. The Jewish encyclopedia. Look at this. The name Edom is used by the Talmudists for who? The Roman Empire. The Roman Empire. The Roman Empire. And they applied to Rome. Let's get it here. They applied to Rome every passage of the Bible referring to Edom and Esau. Rome, under the name of Edom, is compared to a boar. That's why pigs are their delicacy. And our God said that even touching a pig's or a boar's carcass is an abomination. Now, I didn't make that up. See, I like to go to their sources when they say, well, we didn't tell the truth concerning the war in the Middle East. I like to go to their sources when it identifies who is Edom. Even in their Jewish encyclopedia, and I have the oldest Jewish encyclopedias that goes into this even more in depth. But even online, you can look it up. But no one knew in our churches, that Idumea was the Roman Empire. Now, Christ says, I'm the way, the truth, the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. So could it be Christ was shining a light on the Idumeans, who had a government authoritative position over black people who are Jews or Israelites in Judea? Is that why they wanted Christ dead? Because according to the prophecies, he will prophesy to come against them. Could that be? Well, let's see. Let's examine this for a second. Let's examine it. Let's just check it out. Let's check this out real quick. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Edom. Now, you can pull this up on Wiki, but you can also find this in regular encyclopedias. Edom was an ancient kingdom in Transjordan located between Moab in the northeast. Right? There you go. See? Show you where they were. Kingdom of Edom right there, right outside of Israel. Right outside of Israel was the kingdom of Edom. See? Y'all see that? I'm going to show you how this links in till today. Edomites are also called the Shashu of the Egyptians. Right? So we're going to go down here, down there, and show you this. It says Edom, by the first half of the 2nd century BC, more recent excavations showed that the process of Edomite settlements in the southern parts of the kingdom of Judah. So don't forget it, tell you that Judah would be at the neck of the enemies. And this is where Edom began to make a settlement amongst our forefathers. 2nd century BC, before Christ. Right? And then we go down here and look what he say here. Idumeans, the people of God's curse, who Christ will destroy it upon his arrival. And then it says, listen, a term that was used in the Hellenistic Roman periods, also mentioned in the New Testament during the 2nd century BC, the Edomites, who are also Idumea, were forcibly converted to Judaism. Pause. Judaism is an Abrahamic, monotheistic, and ethnic religion comprising the collective religious, cultural, and legal tradition and civilization of the Jewish people. It has its roots as an organized religion in the Middle East. During the Bronze Age, modern-day Judaism evolved from Yahwehism. Yahwehism had nothing to do with our religion. But I digress. That's a whole nother conversation. But there you go. Folks, the Gathering of Christ Church didn't print this up. We just did the research. In the regular encyclopedias, as well as the Jewish encyclopedias. During the 2nd century BC, the Edomites were forcibly converted to Judaism by the Hasmoneans, which were Levites. During the time, what? During the time of the Maccabees. And were incorporated, wait for it, were incorporated into the Jewish nation. Pause. Next. Elder Lawyer, I need you to get Antiquity of the Jews. Josephus. Antiquity of the Jews. 13, chapter 13. $254. Have it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm going to do so that people can't think I'm making this up, Antiquity of the Jews, Josephus literature that you can find in any rabbi's library for history concerning Israelites, Jews. Okay? Let's see some of this history so we can tie this in. Let's see some of this history. And I'm going to pull it up on the screen so that you can all read it with us. I need you to go to 254, Elder Lawyer, when it talks about Hyrcanus.
Yes, sir. Antiquities of the Jews, book 13, verse 254.
Come on.
But when Hyrcanus heard of the death of Antiochus, he presently made an expedition against the cities of Syria, hoping to find them destitute of fighting men and of such as were able to defend them. However, it was not till the 6th month that he took Madaba, and that not without the greatest distress of his army. After this he took Semega and the neighboring places, and besides this, Shechem and Gerizim, and the nation of the Cuthians, who dwelt at the temple which resembled that temple which was at Jerusalem, and which Alexander permitted Sanballat, the general of his army, to build for the sake of Manasseh, who was son-in-law to Jaddua the high priest, as we have formerly related, which temple was now deserted 200 years after it was built.
Come on.
Verse 257. Hyrcanus took also Dora and Marissa, cities of Idumea, and subdued.
Hold up. These are black men, Levites. During the Maccabean period, the Hasmonean dynasty fought the Idumeans, who eventually, some of them became Romans.